Hi guys, Sancha Bells, my fairy treasures. Okay, we are going to do a mask making frenzy. So I just got tons of different things that I want to make. Well, I'm going to focus on making tags. That's my main thing because I need tags for this junk journal, for my Bridgerton inspired junk journal. And I got a few extra things that I've been learning about that ideas I've seen on other people's videos that I also want to try. So anyway, and I got so much piles of all my stuff is sitting, all my favorite stuff is sitting in front of me. Okay, I almost feel overwhelmed because I have so much I want to do, but let's just get started and that'll give my overwhelmness a little bit of a relax me a little bit. Anyway, this right here, I've been loving this. I learned this from 507 Willow House. She loves to make these. I've been making these little list pads, but she does them and just tucks them into pockets like tags. So it's almost like a tag, a list pad tag. And I've been making these list pads, but I never thought about just making the list pads and making them like little tags also and put them in pockets. So this one looks like this, and we're going to make some more of these. Isn't that fabulous? So just a bunch of stuff that I coffee dyed. I did mine a little different than hers. You know, we always put our own spin on it. I backed it with cardstock, okay? And then I put a few little pieces on top here. And then I backed it with cardstock, and I did the cardstock backwards, see? So that I can make this into a this is what makes it feel like a tag to me, because this is cardstock, this is all paper. And then I put a little pocket here. So we have like a pocket tag. It's like a little list pad with a pocket tag. So it's a lot of different stuff going on right here. So I love this. All right. So at the top of here, I wanted to put this little trim, which I have a ton of it. And let's put that at the top. I have my hot glue gun ready to go. Where is my glue stick at? There it is. And I love that. I love being able to get, for all of us to share ideas with each other, which we all do, whether it's junk journaling, crafting, and then make it your own. In fact, I had a girl say, I love what you're doing. I get ideas from you, and then I make it my own. It's like, I told her, I said, that is absolutely perfect. That's what I do too. I'll get an idea from somebody, and I'll think, okay. And then I always think, what if I do this? What if I do that? Like the thing I added to this whole little thing was backing it with cardstock and then putting a little pocket on the back. I thought, oh, that would be a good idea. And look how pretty that is. So there's a tag there with a pocket. So that's fabulous. And I put the little notch right there. Oh, I want to show you something real quick. This was so stupid that I've been doing it like this. Let me just find a piece of paper. A piece of paper that I don't mind. Okay, I have a million pieces of paper over here. Okay, when you're going to put a little notch in something, you use circle punch. You can turn, instead of turning it this way and trying to guesstimate like how far, if you go all the way down, that's going to create a circle. We just want to create that little notch, right? You can turn it over. I saw 507 Willow do it, and I went, oh, because she had it turned this way so she could see exactly where she could put, then she don't have to even guess. Okay, I just want to tell you guys that in case you've been putting your little notches like that in your, see the little notch right there? Anyway, all right, so this one's good. This one's ready to go. Let's put that one over there. Oh, actually, yeah, and we're going to make some more of those in just a second. This is another one I just want to finish up with you guys, and we're going to make some of these. I should leave these over in my pile here so I can remember. This is this was a card I got on clearance at Michael's a long time. It says, believe in your dreams. Isn't it beautiful? Doesn't that look like Bridgerton? So shabby chic. I took a piece of fabric. I took one of my flaps, put it over it, stapled it, and we're going to make these things, more of them. And then I was thinking, I want this little piece of trim was in my stash, and I was just thinking I could put that on top of here. So let's just glue that in. And when I do stuff with fabric and paper, I like to use the hot glue gun. A lot of people use that Fabri-Tac, which is good. You can use that if you want. I just really like the feeling of this hot glue when I'm dealing with laces and fabrics and stuff. And then you get a real quick, instant adhesion. This probably comes from my days of doing a lot of lace journals, which I want to make a lace journal again too. I haven't done lace journals for a while either. Lace journals are journals that are made of all like fabrics and laces and doilies and wedding appliques. They are absolutely gorgeous. And they're so addictive. So there we go. And now this is another little, kind of like another way of a tag, but with this beautiful fabric. Isn't that fabric gorgeous? I got that at Walmart a few years ago. For like $2 or $3 a yard. They're clearancing out a bunch of these shabby chic fabrics. So I just made it look more like a tag by just rounding my corners. All right, so that one's done. And we're going to make more of those ones too. I'm just finishing up some of the ones that I was working on. Now this is a little fabric sample. Okay. I have those glue strings all over my hands. Those glue strings drive me nuts. Okay, just a second. Let me see what I have going on here. Okay. So this is just like a little fabric sampler or a little fabric list pad, or let's call it a little fabric sampler. So I just took all these little pieces of fabric that look very Bridgerton inspired and match my journal. Look how gorgeous that is. And then I took one of my flaps, how I make the flaps. You guys know how I make these little hinges. And I put that at the top. And then I'm going to put this little piece of trim. You know, I have this little bits of trim. And I thought, you know what, let me use these little bits up. If I do not get rid of all these glue strings. And I thought, just put these little bits. See, that's why you don't throw anything away. You can use little bits of trim like that. So let's hot glue that down. That and my little spatula so I don't burn myself to death. So you can just take little bits of trim like that and use your little scraps. Look how beautiful that is. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a few. We're going to start out with making a few of this one. Okay. Let's make a couple of this. So I like to start out with a piece of cardstock, and I think I have a piece of cardstock left over in my pile here. Yeah, here it is. And what you want to do is just look at the width of your junk journal pages so you don't go to the areas that you know how wide and long your junk journal is, so you know what you need to do as far as making them. So I'm making mine 4 inches. So I just need to take a little bit off of this. If I can, you know what would be easier? I'm using a paper slicer. This is, and I am using cardstock. I'm backing it with cardstock. Okay, let's just go with 4 inches. Paper slicer is so nice to have, and especially when you just need that little bit off, it makes a big difference. And then what was the length on this one? Because this is like the perfect length. 7.5 inches. So this is what we'll cut this to, 7.5 inches. 7 1/4, 7.5. Because if you just want to keep in mind how big or how small your journal is, so that all this stuff fits in there. Not that you have to be exact, but you know, be in the ballpark. Okay. Now that I said that, let me just make sure when I attach this. Oh yeah, this easily is going to be in my journal easily. Okay. So just so people know, I'm 4 inches wide and 7.5 inches long for my journal, okay? And we all make around, you know, the same sizes of journals. Okay. So now we need to start layering papers, right? Right. This is a list pad, which I just think is so pretty. So we're gonna layer this in there. Oh, and you need to turn this to the other side. And the reason I'm turning this to the other side is because this is where I'm gonna put my pocket at, okay? And I want there to be a design there. Then this is just gonna end up being the back of your little list pad, okay? I love these little invoice things that I copy dyed. And I'm going to use this as my little pattern to know what I'm doing. Okay. So I know the length of everything. So how are you guys doing today? What are you working on? Are you going to join me for the mask making frenzy? You should. Okay, this is a ledger, a small little ledger. Isn't that cute? I got this at a thrift store. Let me get on camera just a second. There we go. I got that at a thrift store years ago, and I just found it when I was cleaning out my craft room. You know what I did is I organized. I have a ton of papers I make. I have a ton of jelly prints, and I make printables out of those too. So I really need to organize all that. So I threw them in like these 12 by 12 bags that you can get from Dollar Tree. You get 3 in a pack. Or they have 12 by 12 bags that are a little bit heavier, even better made at Hobby Lobby. And I have both of them. And I went and got wine boxes from Trader Joe's. And the neat thing about what they're doing at my Trader Joe's is they're cutting off the top and making it hinge so that so there's a top on it and it goes back over like this. You guys, I love it. And so I use those boxes, and I have those, and then I stack those bags, those 12 by 12 bag folders. Like, it's fabulous. And that has organized me so much. That has organized my life. Okay, let me see what I'm doing. All right, let's do, this is paper as far as, this isn't card. The cardstock is this one, the one for the backing, but this is copy dyed onto paper. So we'll put this in here too. Oops. Am I lined up? All right. So I'm just keeping my little pile of goodies right there. We need some copy dyed, just plain paper. Beautiful. We'll do 2 pieces of this. A couple of pieces like this can be for the journaling. Which, you guys, when I make my journals, I make them for myself, and I don't journal in them. I enjoy making them and decorating the journals. It's really, for me, these junk journals are about collecting all of my favorite things and putting it into a book. That's what my junk journaling means to me. And that's how I journal. I journal with visuals. Instead of writing things down, I like visually seeing things. And somehow that works. It all, my issues, my problems are worked out in my brain through doing stuff like this. I know it sounds weird, but anyway. All right, you know what? It's such a little bit to cut off. I could have just left it. So I'm just going to use my scissors. There we go. And it's the act of doing that really calms me. It's the way I express myself. It really calms me. Any problems or issues I have are, a lot of it's resolved in this whole thing that I'm doing. I think it's because, you know, I'm sitting here doing all this kind of stuff, and I'm probably thinking about other things and resolving things, any issues I'm having, or so. Anyway, some people are like, girl, what are you talking about? But if you know, you know. Okay, so we're going to do this piece. I love this. Look at this. This paper is so old that you can't even fold it, or it breaks. That's how old it is. But it's good for collage, and it's good for stacking up. See how it just, look at that. We'll probably put it in this way. Here's a piece of coffee dyed encyclopedia. You know, I want to make 2 more of these, so let's actually just tear a bunch of pages, enough to make 2 more of these. All right. So I hope you guys watch me tear paper. You're like, oh, lovely. We just love watching you tear paper. More coffee dyed book pages. I don't know. I like to watch people craft or do junk journaling. I love it. I get ideas. I get inspired. I usually work alongside of them, so I kind of feel like we're you know, we're doing it together. What were those things called that people used to always go to? I don't think they have them as much anymore. You get together and you scrap. It's like a little craft party, but there was a name for it. And they were big like 10 years ago, and you would even pay to go to them. There was even some drama with those. People pay, they didn't pay. They didn't really like the little scrapping session, or I don't know. I can't remember what that was called. Anyway, it's like a scrapbook party. And I don't really hear about them anymore. Okay. So I'm kind of repeating myself here because I want a nice little pile of papers because we're going to make 2 at a time. I told you guys this is a scrap frenzy. Here's some more encyclopedia pages. What's on the other side? Ooh, I like that bird. Okay, we're not going to use that. We're going to, wait, let's take this bird out. And we'll use this bird on something today. All right, we're going to put this aside because I want to use that bird on something to decorate something. This is Shakespeare's house. You know what? We're not going to use either one of these. These are good. This is Shakespeare's house. Let me show you. Look, we can use that in the junk journaling. That would be fabulous. And this is Anne Hathaway's cottage. Yeah, we'll keep those. Okay. I just happen to run into those. Okay, this I don't mind. All right. This is encyclopedia pages, what I'm doing right now. You know, let's go all the way up to the side so I can conserve the paper. We'll use this on something else. And all these pages that we're, all these little small ones, all these scraps, we're going to use them. But also, we can make mini ones of these also. So, all right. Oh, I did want to do this. Okay. I'm probably chopping up enough stuff for 3 of them. Okay, this right here, I love. This is word search. And I'm really loving using the word searches in my junk journals. Look at that. Types of coffee, evergreens, trees. Okay, I want this one's kind of cool. Social networking websites. Let's put this right here so I can get those titles. Anyway, I'm loving using the word searches. So I didn't know if I was going to like it that much. And I've been using it. I've also been coffee dyeing it. This isn't coffee dyed, but it's already been browned. It's aged because I've had it for a while. But when I go to Dollar Tree, I'm going to pick up more of these word searches and the different puzzles and the Sudoku, all of them. I'm going to pick them all up. I think they look really good, especially in these list pads. They look good. Okay. Let's do another couple of those. What is this? Okay, these are my papers. This is more papers. Okay, that can go right there. I'll do a couple more of these. And here we go. This is what I wanted to do. Another one of those. Okay. Alrighty. And then put this in here. Oh my God, I'm gonna need to do some master boards because I have so much scraps and I just need to work with the scraps that I have here. Oh my goodness. Or I need to start throwing some stuff away. And stop just keeping every little piece. It's ridiculous. My pile of scraps over here is, oh my God. It's insane. Alright, so I'm going to be done with tearing paper. Oh, and I have to say this. Tearing paper with this is just so relaxing. I love it. Okay, so we actually probably have enough for 3 of these. Let's just see. Let's just start. Oh, and then this is, okay, this is my cardboard piece. I need 2 more pieces of the, not cardboard, of the, more of the cardstock. So let me get another piece of cardstock. You know, we'll change things up. We'll use this for our backing for our cardstock. We'll use the coffee dyed paper, which will be real nice. There we go. Okay. there's another back, and then we can go to the back right here. And what's left over from this, ooh, is good for a tag. All right, so now we have 3 backings, okay? And let's turn that back like that. Let me move those out of the way over here, just so we save those. Okay, so here's 3, that stuff over. There we go. Move my camera over so you guys can see all 3 of these. Okay, so now we're going to do 3 at a time. I told you this is the mask making extravaganza. I don't want to put everything in the same order, so we'll do it like this. We'll just do all 3 of these right now. We'll be fine. All right, how much more do we have? Because you know what? We might be able to make 3 of them. Because I have a lot going on here. I love this. Look at that invoice. I got these at Dollar Tree. So pick those up at Dollar Tree. Okay, this doesn't have that much. Okay, let me look and see. That has a whole bunch. That has a whole bunch. That has, so maybe we won't be making another one. All right, let me see what we got going on here. Yeah, we can make one more because I have enough papers here left over that we can make another one. Let's do it. Because I definitely don't want to, waste that. So let's just take another piece of cardstock. Let me see if I can't use, let's see if I can use one of my printables. Let me see if I have any of my printables. I know I do, printed on cardstock. Yes, I do. All right, so here's one of my printables. So we'll use this. Which will be really, really pretty. Let me just cut off the white edges real quick, guys. No white lines. How long have we been working? Okay. We're going to work for an hour to an hour and a half. So it's going to be a long one. Get your coffee, tea, soda pop, water, and work along. If you've been thinking, I need to make a bunch of tags or a bunch of whatever for your junk journal, here's the time. It's just like, okay, let me just join Angela. And let me join Angela and make these, make this stuff. There we go. Okay, so now we have another one of these. And of course it's going to go this way. And you know what we're going to have on the front up here is we're going to have it like this. Yeah. This goes with this, I believe. Perfect. So we're getting 4 of these made. I know I don't want this on the front. I think I want like, you know what I want on the front actually? Is this real old paper, which I love. That's not even copyright or Tim Holtz Distressing. That is just the way it is. Okay, let me make sure I have all my pieces up here where they need to be. Yep. And let's staple. Perfect. And then stack up all of these, make sure everything is the right way. With the coffee dye paper, it doesn't matter which way I go because they're both, it's coffee dyed on both sides. Okay. This one is raring to go. I'm just seeing if there's anything else I want to put on top of here. That's just sitting here. That would look good. I don't think so. Oh, I'm putting this postcard up here. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Perfect. Let's do another one. This is fun, you guys. Just having just doing things that are real easy. And we've been doing things that take a little bit, they've been easy, but they just take a little more time. These things are quick and simple and don't take any time at all. And you know what? Let's just trim this off the top of that. There we go. So there's another one. And these are fun to make. So they're kind of like list pads, but they're kind of like tags, but they have a pocket on the back, so they're kind of like pockets. These really, cover a lot. Ooh, you know what I just saw? What I think would look good? What if we put this across here? Look how cool that looks. And that was just sitting on my desk. So do that. Look at things sitting on your desk right in front of you and add them. You know what? I got to get some staples. I'll be right back. All right. Oh! See if this is, yep. There we go. Put those right there. Come on, staples. All right. There we go. Maybe we'll take the rest of this and just put this. Oh, I like that. Let's just put this at the bottom. I love that. It's just a little piece of nothing. See? Very cool. Okay, also, like I did here, I want to put a little bit of decor on these, like stuff like that. So I kind of did it already here with this. And so what do we want to put at the top of that? This is a little piece of like muslin that I dyed. Oh yeah, I think I'll do that. Fold it in half and put this on here like this. And I love to see the staples. I think seeing the staples is really cool. All right. I want to still see those numbers, so. I'm trying to avoid where I stapled it before. Perfect. And we'll just trim it off like a little bit like that. And like that. That's cool. Look at that. How grungy that is. I love it. Very vintage. Okay. Next one. Let's bust out my little pieces I have over here of just little tags and little bits and pieces of so many things. So, what did I do on that one? Yeah, we'll staple them to the top. Okay, I feel like a butterfly for one. Don't you feel like a butterfly? These I get from Dollar Tree, you guys. And they're in the floral section, and they come like a pack of 30 or 40. They don't always have them. And in fact, Hasty Rose, she reminded me that she hadn't seen them for a while. And you know what? When she said that, I was like, you know what? I haven't seen those for a while either. So, let's see what I have over here. Ooh, that might be pretty. You know what? I want to use that on a tag. So I have this little tag piece and then this butterfly. So we might do something like this. Yeah, maybe let's do it like that. Oh, you know what? Maybe kind of crooked like this would be better. Like that. Yeah. So let's just staple that. And then staple this to the top. And then we need a piece of trim up there at the top or something. So I think we'll do that. Let me look through my, I have a bag just full of scraps. Just made a look at that. Because I'll just keep putting this trim on everything. Which is fine. But I just thought, you know what? I want to use the rest of my scraps. So this is a little scrap here that I have. Don't like that there, but I might like this. Oh, I like that down here. All right, let's just attach it right now. This is so fun. I love just, I had it upside down. I love just crafting on the fly. It does make me a little nervous when I make a video because I got to make decisions quick, which I usually do anyway. But most of the time, honestly, when I make videos, I have everything pretty planned out. I've already made it, so I know it's going to turn out. And I still kind of did that today because I came on here with these list pads slash pocket slash tags already done. But I'm doing different little things to them on the fly, so. And some of you guys are like, that's the only way I do things. I don't plan nothing. I am a planner. I like to plan. I think I like to be in control of things. So look how pretty that looks. Love it. We need something still for the top of here. Because I do like to plan. I have a planner. I like to plan things in my planner. I like to decorate, my planner. So, okay, look what I just found in my bag. Look at this, all of this. And it actually has some stickiness on the back. Huh. I'm not going to trust that stickiness on the back, but going to take that off. Come on. It's not even sticky on the back. I'm going to put that at the top. Fabulous. Where's my spatula? I normally don't work in this much of a, like, so much stuff everywhere, but the girls that I've been watching, they're kind of rubbing off on me. They always work and they have a pile of this and that all around them. And I just thought, you know what? That pile promotes creativity because you have all your stuff, all your favorite things all around you. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to try to work like that, and I'm liking it. Okay, so I'm going to layer that on top of that. Because if you got all your stuff, all the stuff you love around you, you're going to be able to create cool stuff. I've always had stuff out, but I just didn't have so much out. Look at that. I'm actually going to cut this off closer because I think this will look better. But let me just let this dry because I don't want it to gop up my scissors. All right, let's get this hot glue off my fingers. Let me drink some water. Okay. There we go. Let's just cut this off. Perfect. I like it instead of hanging so much hanging over. And we'll save those little bits. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Beautiful. Okay. Oh, and then we got to put a pocket on the back. You know what? I didn't put a pocket on the back of this one. Remember, we're going to put pockets on them, so we need to put pockets on both of those. I forgot. I know somebody was saying, what about the pocket? We'll just use the same piece, okay? Okay. Trim this out. You know what this is right here? Is a little tag. That's probably going to be a tag inside. Okay. For one, I need to take this off of here and even this up. I'll go to here. Just the top of that wasn't very, it wasn't very even. Let me get things thrown back in my pile. My pile's starting to encroach on everything else. All right. You guys could see my mountain. I don't know if I can lift my camera up. See? Look at that mountain of stuff. And then over here too. Woo. But this mountain of stuff is just making me more creative because I just got all this stuff around me to be able to dip into. So I'm loving it. Sorry guys, excuse me. All right, what did I just, okay, here's this pocket. Oh, okay. Here's this pocket here. Is that fitting? Okay, here we go. Let me just trim this up here a little bit. Oh, this is awkward. All right. There we go. Get my chair right. All right. So All right, so let's I'm gonna use my Eileen's Tacky. Oh, and before I do that, two things. I'm gonna go around like this. And I know I'm not gonna end up making as much as I wanted to with you guys. My list was way longer, but we'll do what we can do with you on the video. And maybe what I'll do is I'll run this an hour, hour and a half, somewhere in there, and then turn the camera back on and keep going. We'll see. Because this is what I'm going to do. This is my day today. I got to do a little bit of other things, but I'm going to do a lot of crafting today. A lot of junk journaling. Remember, turn this over so you can see where so you can see how far you're going down. And you can line it up right in the middle. When I seen her do that, I was like, oh, that's genius. I've been turning it this way, not knowing, and just kind of guesstimating. When I seen that, I was like, oh my goodness, Angela. Duh. All right, so little Eileen's Tacky. Now, if you have double stick tape, which I have, you can use that too. But you know what I like using? I like using Eileen's Tacky, especially on cardstock, because it glues things down really, really well. But I'm also loving the glue. It's faster than using the double stick tape. But I still use it. I use it for some things. Just kind of depends. Depends what's going on. Put a lid on my ink pad over there. This is fabulous. And then remember I just said I can use some of these tags right here. Use these as tags. I just want to slice this one a little bit more even. Okay, and then take my tag punch around the corners so it looks more like a tag. I have a bag here. Isn't this bag beautiful? I got this at Dollar Tree. Look at this. I love this. Like a little envelope, but out of plastic. I picked up a ton of them. On this tag, I'm going to use this. Isn't that pretty? These are my little, I don't know, clusters. And then that's going to be my tag. Or, yeah, it's going to be my tag in here, in the back. Fabulous. So that's done. All right, next one. So we got to put the glue on this one. And I'm dealing these pockets are all cardstock. So are the little tags are making the already cardstock. So how I'm doing it is the list, like the list pad part, is all different types of paper, and that it's backed with a piece of cardstock. So whatever you're using, to me it feels more like a solid list pad. Plus, it has something solid to put this pocket on at the bottom. So of course I'm going to use cardstock for this, and then this is the cardstock that was left over, and we'll make those into tags. I usually try to make things into tags when I have little pieces left over. Okay, let me make sure that this is even. Yeah. And let me get a baby wipe out. Oops, those baby wipes are gone. I got another thing. I love baby wipes to wipe up my hands, my desk here, and then also my scissors. So whenever I cut something that has glue on it, I always try to wipe them down. Okay. Let's make sure that the glue is all good here. That looks good. And then let's make this into a tag. Is this pretty even? Yeah, this looks pretty good. Okay, so let's put our little, oh wait, oh, I did that already. You know what I see for this tag? I don't know why, but I just see a piece of trim at the top. Either a piece of trim or a piece of this. This is a little piece left over of a piece of a sheet. Oh, I like that. Just so simple. But I might like it with a little bit of a flower at the top. Yeah, I love that. So I like to cut up sheets for fabric. And when you have a sheet, you know, you have that edge. You have that edge that hems the sheet, right? Anything can be a trim. Ooh, what is that? All that gobby little hot glue there. Let's get that off of there. And then while that's drying, let's take our tag. All right, so then we have a little tag for this. And I'll probably throw more tags in there, but this gives us an instant little tag in the back. Nice. And look how perfect that is, that little teapot that was on my paper. So this right here is made from my printables. This is from my printables. And I'll show you, there'll be a clickable link below to my Etsy shop. And they're Bridgerton inspired printables. And I'll show you my junk journal at the end so you can see the printables. This is also another printable. Okay, for the pocket there, and another printable there for that pocket. Okay, so we have one more to make. Oh, these are fabulous. I love these. We have two more. Okay, so what do we have to do? Put something at the top of these, right? All right, so let's go into my bucket again of little bits and bobs. This says book 3. I got that out of a book. And then this is chapter 11. So we might just put those two together. I love that. Let's do that. These are just a lot of things I have fussy cut out. I like that. Here's another little Tim Holt ticket. Let's go with a lighter looking one. And here's another one of those little mason jars. Here's another mason jar, and here's a heart. All right, we got enough little stuff out here. So I love this little, these are both out of books. When I see things in books, in my books that I coffee dyed the paper or rip the books apart, I always save these little things. All right, so I like that, and then maybe that goes there. Oh, I like that. Okay. Staple. Like that. Do I want to put anything else here? Ooh, let's add that heart down to the bottom of there. And like I said, I love seeing the staples. I think that adds like it's shabby chic, and this adds the shabbiness to see the staples, in my opinion. Okay, and then I'm going to trim this little piece off here. It's at the top of my list pad there. All right, we got enough stuff added to this. Scoot this over. That looks fabulous. I love that. Okay, so let's organize what's going to go up here on this one. Oh, I kind of like this. I just put it together real quick. It's a little cluster. Look at that. Just put that together real quick. And I love it. And I still love this. Can I fit this in anywhere? Yes, I sure can. And then we'll put this piece back. I won't use that. We'll put this up here at the top. There we go. Perfect. That'll go back into my bucket. So now we have this here. Now we want to put some trim at the top, right? And for the sake of being quick, I don't have to go through my scrap basket. Let's just put that same trim on both of these. Okay. Okay. And let's get the hot glue. Make sure we turn to the right side of the trim. Sometimes it's hard to tell what the right side is. Okay. I found it. Hot glue at the top. And on this one, I like these pieces hanging off. So we're going to leave those hanging off. I like that. Okay, fabulous. I'm going to turn this around because we're going to do the pocket on the back of here in a second. In fact, you know, let's not even do pockets on this one. We're not going to do pockets on these last two. Just make it something different. No pockets. So we're not going to put any pockets on the back of these two. But it still acts as like kind of a list pad / tag that can go in a pocket, or we can add, especially on this one, we could add a hinge, one of my hinges on it, and you can add a hinge here or a hinge here and let it be a flip too, or it can be a tag. And they're nice tall tags, really. Look how fabulous. So that's on the backs. Okay. All right, so these are done. Okay, let's go to... Oh, I just wanted to show you guys these. I was watching, when I was watching, oh, I just said her name a little while ago. Anyway, she actually cut something out of her list pad, of her paper pack, that look like this. And they're used as little side pockets in the journal. Hey, honey, I'm making a video. So I just thought, you know what? Any papers that I had, I just ripped them with one even side so they can go in my journal like this as a little side top. Isn't that fabulous? And look how cool that looks. Look how, that looks really cool on that page. I love it. In fact, let's put that in. And this will be a little side tuck. But I just thought that was so cool, but it was actually like an element in the paper pad. But I thought, well, you can just do that with any paper, especially all your scraps and stuff. So there we go. Now we have a side tuck. So I just put that in. I left it open here, and it's closed here and here. So you can just tuck stuff in here. And then I want this to go on the edge of this page. Isn't that fabulous? In fact, let's just do it right now. I haven't worked much in my journal, so. And we're going to use hot glue for this. I want, like, only going to go halfway for a second. I want really cool things hanging out of my on the sides. Like I want all kinds of strings and laces hanging out. I was going to do tabs, but actually I like this better than tabs. Pieces of lace, and this is a doily. This is actually a doily you can get at Dollar Tree in the kitchen section. And then I think I avocado dyed this a long time ago. You could coffee stain it too. Look how fabulous that looks. It's so shabby. I love that. So look at that. Isn't that fabulous? You know, this needs to be just a little more stable. So let's just go like that. There we go. Just use my hot glue for that. There we go. So now we have a nice little tuck spot in here. Just to tuck things in there. And look at that. And so in my journal, look how cool that looks. Hanging out. So I want a bunch of stuff like that hanging out. Love that. And I did another one right here. This one is flimsy. It's on paper, so it really needs to be back with a piece of like cardstock. Let's just back it right now while we're here. Just a second, guys. I'm grabbing a piece of cardstock. You guys, you know where to get a good price on your cardstock? Sam's Club. It's a really good place to get. And then we'll rip this out. Well, let's just rip it out. Yeah, we'll rip it out after I glue it on here. I think it's $10. You can get like a big, huge stack like this big. Like better deal than you can get your cardstock at Michael's or Joann's, even on sale, for how much you're getting. You get more than 100. It might be like 500. I've had this same thing of cardstock for a good year, over a year probably, for a while. So I'm just backing this with a little bit of so it's best to do it with pieces that are cardstock, so that you don't have to back it. But let's just go like this. that. And you have that little white edge on it. And I could take my, I could always take this and go like this. How nice that looks. I just wanted to show you this. I saw this today on Alexa, turn to YouTube. And I can
is YouTube.
I can tell you who I saw it. I just forgot her name. Or at least the name of her channel, I mean. And then just take it lightly, just lightly in there. 507 Willow. I just saw, like I said, she was using a pad that actually had this like this. So I can just take this now and just put that in a corner and be a little tuck spot. I told you. Mask making frenzy. Okay. Next, let me get some water. What time is it? 1:06? We're going to work for 25 more minutes on this video. Excuse my nose. See, there's some other things I wanted to make, like real quick little things that I've been seeing. We'll save that. We'll save that. Because I want to get to making some more tags. And I want to make some more of these. Aren't they fabulous? They're like little tags, but little fabric tags. Oh, I love them. Okay. Let me show you what these are. These right here are, you know, in a wine, okay, I told you I went to Trader Joe's and I organized all of my papers in those plastic 12 by 12 bags in the wine boxes that have the hinge on them, right? Let me bring this up a little bit. And inside the wine boxes is, they have those little section things, right? So I took those out and I thought I can make tags out of these. And oh my God, this is the best chipboard. This is the kind of chipboard that you pay for from Tim Holtz. That's what kind of chipboard this is. Okay, let me just turn this up. This is that heavy chipboard for free. And just think, we're paying for this for if you want some real heavy chipboard. Well, if anything, when you're at Trader Joe's, if you want this heavy chipboard and you don't want the wine boxes, just take the little wine box sectioners out, and that's what this stuff is. And we can make tags. Okay, so let's make a tag out of this. I want to collage to make my tags. So let me get my stuff out. Let me pause you guys real quick. All right, you guys, I got myself ready to go. All right, I got out my matte gel or matte medium. You guys, look at this. Is a good deal. At the beginning of the year, Hobby Lobby clearances out, and this year they actually didn't clearance out the fine art section mediums, but they have the last 3 or 4 years, and I have stocked well, thank goodness. So this is matte gel, which is thing is matte medium. You guys, this is the biggest one they come in. 16 ounces, $19.99. I got it for $4.99. So be paying attention when they have those clearances, and you'll always hear me and you'll see my hauls when they have those clearances, and I stock like a nut, because then I have a nice stockpile. I'm buying it for dirt cheap, and I don't have to spend an arm and a leg. I don't have to spend 20 bucks. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do my favorite thing in the whole world, which is collage. We are going to collage on here. And I went ahead and rounded the corners on all of them with my corner chomper. And we're going to first put down as, what is her name? Something Jenkins. I used to watch her all the time. In fact, I need to watch her again. She's a mixed media artist. And she calls this underpants. When you put down, when your first layer is, doesn't matter how I go. When your first layer is like book pages, that's your underpants. What is her name? And you know what? We're going to have to get my magazine out because we cannot be getting glue everywhere. I know her last name's Jenkins. Okay. And somebody in the comments is going to tell me. And we may need to, on this first one, we may need to use the, we'll see. What is it? Eileen's tacky to glue onto this, the first layer. After that, we'll be fine. Maybe we're going to be fine here. Okay, I think we're going to be fine. Okay. I want to do all three of these like kind of at the same time. So we're mask making. Let me get out my magazine. Oh, look what I just found. I just found an early American lifestyle magazine. Oh, we're going to go through this and we're going to just take out a ton of stuff for our junk journals. Oh my God, I just seen that. I don't know why that didn't look my thing of my magazines. I got to go through my magazines. I have a ton of magazines. Okay. That I like to rip things out and collage with. Okay. What I like to use a magazine as a glue surface. Okay. So let's do it to this one. And I'm going to use my Eileen's tacky on this. I had to really kind of work hard to get that on. And then we should be fine after this using the matte medium. You know how it is with cardstock. Cardstock is just anything that's like heavy cardstock or cardboard. There we go. And then we're going to cut out around these. There we go. And my other piece. Let me get some more of that out. This is my, when this is done, I'm going to be so sad. Because these pages are the best pages I have. They have yellowed up so well. They're so old. I mean, they're so old that that they're good to collage with. Because, you know, you're gluing them down, so that makes them more stable. But you can't even bend them or fold them. So look how beautifully yellow they are. That's just age. Age. That is it. All right, so now let's cut the excess off of here. So I'm just cutting this. So for the sake of time, you guys, I'm going to go off camera, cut this all around, then we'll continue on. Okay, so I got all three of these papered up. Because I like working on the paper. For one, it looks really nice. I should have papered both sides, but we will probably paper it out at the end. But we're good for now. Okay, so let's start collaging. So I have a bunch of scraps that I have just been collecting scraps over here. So we are going to use these scraps. Okay. Again, you know what? This is cardstock, not paper. So we're going to use my Eileen's tacky. Oh! Good thing I got a baby wipe. And you guys, this is my all-time favorite thing to do, is collage. I am obsessed with collage. I make my own papers too on the jelly plate, and I turn those into printables too. So when you go to my Etsy shop, you guys can check those out too. If you're into vintage, old world, grunge, that's what those prints are about. And so when I make the prints from jelly printing, and I don't just jelly print, I jelly print and then I embellish those jelly prints with all kinds of stuff. I just go nuts. Look at that piece. I'm telling you, nothing is better than collage, in my little opinion. This is paper, so I can just use my... Just use my matte medium. And what I like too about backing it first with the book page, or it could have music note pages too, or encyclopedia, whatever. If you don't, like, I could leave that little spot right there, which I'm going to, okay? You don't have to cover every little spot. What else do I got over here? Let me see. Oh, that'll be, that might be pretty. This will be pretty here. This is going to be upside down. I really wanted it to be like this. You know what? We can just turn the tag around. It don't really matter. That's what I'm going to do. This is going to be the top because this is a little, what do you call that? Eiffel Tower. So I just turned my tag upside down so that Eiffel Tower will be right. There we go. There we go. Okay. Love that. And anything we have overhanging will, anything that we have overhanging will trim off at the end. Beautiful. Now, you can always make the, what is it, the master boards, and then cut them up into tags. You can do that too. And I like doing that. But I did want to use this basically like chipboard that you get for free at Trader Joe's. So I wanted to tell you guys about that. Look how pretty that tag looks. All made from scraps. All from scraps. And then I'm trimming off what's left over. This just makes it easier, so you don't have to get things even or nothing. Just let it hang over and then trim it off at the end. Even when I'm doing like mixed media in my junk journal, I'll go right over the page and then at the end trim around. But the one important thing is clean off your scissors, or you will be sorry. Okay. You know what else I have? I have a bunch of, okay, I'm going to show you guys something. Dollar Tree has stickers. Now, I know you guys are like, stickers? Oh, no. These aren't just normal stickers. These are like Tim Holtz looking stickers. Let me show you. And I just bought a whole bunch more because they just got a bunch in. You guys, Dollar Tree, in my opinion, has some of the best stickers. Okay. Let me show you. These are the kind of stickers I'm talking about. Look. Do those look, those look like Tim Holtz for $1.25. Look at these. Now, the reason I want to put balloons in my journal is because in the movie Bridgerton, there's a whole scene with the balloon. Look at these. Aren't those fabulous? I think somebody sent me those. I don't think I bought these. I think somebody sent me those. If you're the one who sent me these, say, hey, that was me. And then these flowers, look at that. Do you get this at Hobby Lobby for $1.25? No. And I have tons more of these. I think this is just what I pulled. Let me just see. Oh yeah, here we go. I pulled more. And then I have more than this. And then I just bought a bunch. So let me just make sure. Okay, this is what I at least have out for now. Look at this. is that everything? They even have one that has a bunch of instruments, and I didn't pull that. But anyway, I'll pull those at another time. Like violins and all kinds of stuff, which you always hear the violin and all those old-timey instruments. And then look at these. See, this is what I'm talking about. These aren't just normal stickers. These are fabulousness. These are like ridiculously beautiful. Okay, so I want to add something on here. Is that balloon gonna go? You know what? This balloon might go. In there's a thing where they all gather for this balloon. Air balloons are a new thing at this time. So it was a big deal, and it was beautiful how they had it all set up. They had tents everywhere. They made it into one of the most beautiful little, like little, I don't want to, like a little fair. It was really, really nice. So anyway, I might put this on this one here. So pick yourself up these stickers. These are not normal stickers. These are oh, this is fabulous. Look at this. That made the whole darn thing. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous now? I kind of wish I would have put it down lower because I want to, you know, I'm not even going to worry about it. We're going to leave it like that. I wanted to put a hole and then put some stuff out of it, but put a hole here. But I'm not even going to worry about it. That's how this tag's going to go. And then what I'm going to do, I'll do it afterwards, is I will back this with either, I think I'll back it with coffee dyed paper instead of more book page. And then that way it can be a writing spot. It can still be a writing spot with this. You know what? This looks fabulous too. Maybe I'll just leave it. I like that cardboard look. Save myself some time and everything. And everything. Okay. Okay. And I'm just going around the edges like I always do. And go down because we glued it and we don't want to bring anything up. So this just helps reinforce those edges more. Just to kind of go down. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, love it. So shabby chic. Okay. Next. So I have all these stickers, these really cool stickers. And like I said, you guys, I have way more than this, way more. You know, another one I love is look at the butterflies. Beautiful. Look at these. This is one of my favorites. You know what? We're going to use one more of these and put this down in the corner of my sticker. I'm so excited. Can you guys tell? I come alive. It's probably my favorite thing is collage. Not probably. It is my favorite thing. Okay. We're going to bring this one back. What time is it? All right. We'll do one more. I'll do one more with you guys. We'll use this. You know, there's purple in here, so we'll use this purple one. I mean, look at those. Those aren't like regular stickers. Oh, and you know what I like to do? Just a couple daubs of just hot glue. Just to make sure that this thing stays on here. I picked up like I spent $20 in stickers. I felt so guilty. But these kind of stickers, you guys, I bought $20. I bought 3 or 4 of each one. The ones I liked, 3. The ones I really liked, I picked up 4 packs of each. So I spent $20 just in stickers. But look what it can do. Phenomenal. Okay. Let me find a place for these stickers to go. Oh, I found a place. Okay. Let's do one more for this video. Okay. Here's a nice little piece here. We'll put that right there. And this is the piece of more like paperweight, so this is perfect. beautiful. Look at that. So shabby chic. I love it. I love it. Let me show you something else real quick, you guys. This I got. Isn't this fabulous? This I picked up at Daiso, and they call it wrapping paper, and it comes on like a roll, really long too, like a yardstick length. And I got tons of it. We have Hobby Lobbies. We have Daisos now in Las Vegas where I live. But before, I used to have to, whenever I went to California, I would go to Daiso and spend close to $100. Usually I'd spend $100 because, you know, we didn't have one in Vegas. So I'm going to put just like that. Well, no, maybe we're going to go on the other side because I don't want to cover those flowers. Because what I like about this, it's like tissue paper. This is in between like a dryer sheet and tissue paper. Isn't that weird? But I love it. And you can see through it too. So whatever you glue down, you can see through it. So it's almost in between like a napkin and a dryer sheet. That's what it's in between. It feels like a dryer sheet, but it's see-through like a napkin. I should have busted out napkins too. I love to use napkins in my work too, but it's okay. You can't always have everything out. You need some room to breathe. Okay, let me see what else I have over here. I didn't even go into my scrap box. I'm only working with the scraps that I just had on my desk. Oh, this is beautiful. There's a lot of stuff on here that I like. I might end up covering. I might end up covering a lot of stuff because I like this. You know what? Look at that. I'm going to cover up a whole bunch of stuff. Oh well. Okay, so I put some Eileen's Tacky because this is cardstock. Now, when I collage, I do mostly like to use paperweight, like printer paperweight. But right now, I'm just using whatever is on my desk, so. Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to catch whatever I had down there. Okay. And all this will dry clear, so we'll be good. All right. Thank goodness for the baby wipe. I like the way this is. I'm leaving this the way it is. I'm just going to cut around. But like, I love it. And I love leaving the book page right there. And that little bit right there. All right, so. Let's trim this out. Okay, and let's keep trimming all this out. There we go. And again, make sure I guess gotta re-wet my baby wipe. Gotta clean up this whole area too. But anyway, get your scissors wiped up. And I'm going to just wipe this whole area up a little quick. And let's use a paper towel to dry. This mat is the best thing I've ever bought. I bought it at HSN, 20 bucks, $25 on Express Pay or whatever. And you guys, the best thing I ever bought, because it's like I can cut on it, I can glue everything on it, I can wipe everything off or scrape things off. It has a ruler on here, a grids on here, the whole thing. It's fabulous. Okay, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Okay, so what do I want to do? I want to do some trim or something on here. Let me see what I have in my scrap bag. In my scrap bag right here. Oh, look at that trim. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that. We're going to put that right there. Beautiful. I think I'm going to put that like that, and then I'm going to put some, oh, look at this little piece. Oh, I can just put this going on top here. Just that little piece. Perfect. I'm such a scavenger. I just love little pieces like this. I save them all. When I'm a little old lady, which I'm 55, I'm getting up there. You guys are going to find me under a pile of scraps. Where's Angela? Over there under that pile of scraps. We told her about saving all those scraps, but she doesn't listen. So now she's under them. Dead or alive. Okay. All right, now we're going to get this little piece in here. Which side's the right? I can't tell what the right and wrong side is all the time. All right. I left two little pieces at the end that I could just grab without any hot glue, so I don't burn myself. There we go. Look how nice that is. Let me put this away because we're not going to need this anymore because we're at an hour. We're over an hour and a half. And then I'm going to wait for this to dry because I have some wet glue on here that's a little too wet. And then I'll go around the edges, of course, with my, you know, with this. But look how beautiful that is. Absolutely gorgeous. So you guys, I'm just going to sit here and make a ton more of these tags. And then I'm going to make another video and I'm going to show you guys this stuff. Where is it? I'll make another video because I really wanted to work on these things. I wanted to make some of these with you. Okay. And this is like a little fabric sampler. And I wanted to make, I just wanted to make some tags with this copy dyed paper and just take a bunch of stamps with really nice sayings and stamp these all out and then take them to the sewing machine and sew around these. And do you like how these are all copy dyed index cards and I put a little piece of twine to hold them. Isn't that cute? And then I wanted to make some of these with you guys. These are like library pockets, but really, really grungy. See? And I put this envelope on the back, which is cool. And then this little thing here. Little coin envelope, real simple. This is another little envelope with a tuck here once I glue it and glue it to the bottom, and then open at the top. So these are other little things that I want to make with you guys. And I learned a lot of these. Alexa, turn on YouTube. I'll tell you what. I learned this from her. This.
Here is YouTube.
And this. These three things from, why do I always forget the name of her channel? Because I forget everything. That's why. Let me see where she's at on my thing. 507 Willow House. I learned these three things from her, and I just love it. I learned one other thing from her. Let me just show you. Oh, this. She makes these, they're very simple, but they're super cute. And here's another one of them. And then I want to make some of these list pads. I do list pads, but she does them like this. Willow House. 507 Willow House. She makes them, and she just, instead of making the flaps how we make them, she just folds the paper over. I'm like, oh, well, that's simple. And then layers all the papers together, which we've been doing this, but I like the way she did that. And then also I learned this from her. She just took a piece of paper, just glued a whatever on it. And this is just a little like a little list pad. And then you can journal inside. And I found someone with real pretty pink. And then I just put that on the back. Now this is from, I don't remember this girl's name. Anyway, what she did is she took a piece of like a letter she wrote, or just a letter. I just got this letter off of Google. And you take it and you fold it in like this. You fold this part up and this, so that you make it so it goes like this. So it looks like a letter. Okay, not a long letter, but a short one. And when you open it up, you put your favorite things in here. Like she put lavender in hers, because she made a journal that was everything. It was all about her favorite things, and very personal. I would put a bunch of butterflies in here, and that's what I want to put in mine. It's just put a bunch of loose butterflies. So when you open it, there's a bunch of loose butterflies in there, because that represents just being free, flying free, which I love. Okay, so and then you just paper clip it back up. I need to make myself a bunch of paper clips. Isn't that the cutest idea? So I want to make a bunch of those. So anyway, see, there's still a bunch of stuff here that I want to make with you guys. So I'll make another couple of videos of just, what do I call this? Mass making frenzy. Okay. All right, you guys. Let me just show you what we've made for today and end this video. So this is all the stuff we have made for today. Look at all this. We made a lot in an hour and a half. This is a lot. I was sitting there acting like I didn't hardly make anything. We made a lot. That's a good amount. Okay, there we go, you guys. That's it for today, or for this video. I'm going to make another video after I work here for a little bit and make some of those things I was showing you. They're real quick, simple, easy things. All right. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you liked any of the papers that I used, they're in my Etsy shop. They're every 5 pages is $2. You can go there and check it out. And also, I redid a link to my Etsy shop and to the Facebook group. Please come join the Facebook group. I redid the links because people were having problems with that. Also, we have a challenge going on. It's a junk journal inspired Bridgerton junk journal. And I will leave a link on the screen that you can click if you want to check out the junk journal challenge. Okay. All right. The Bridgerton inspired junk journal challenge. Okay. That's it, you guys. Talk to you guys later. Bye.